This is Thursday, January 12th, 2023. So this is I thought maybe we'd just give a nature scene through a windshield with water running on it. So it kind of has like there's some motion, but not a lot of stuff going on. And I'm just gonna see how this flows. So this one's first interview since being retired. So the interview process is definitely a different process when you're coming from, you don't need a job, you just want something that you enjoy. So I'll share some insights, some things that I got triggered, and things like that. So first, the people that were part of this interview, discussion, emails, stuff, very professional, very personable. Can't say enough about them. They were probably much more professional and personable than I probably deserved when I got triggered. But yeah, so nothing against that. This is more about my perspective on jobs and how it has changed since I am retired. To start, I'm not looking for a job. I'm just over a year of being retired here. I'm just trying to see what works, what doesn't work, what I like to do with my time. I have 3 grandkids. I like to spend the time with my grandkids. I don't need to be tied down to a job. I like to be available when they call and they need something. So there. My wife sees on her social media that the town where we live is looking for lifeguards, swim instructors, pool people for the summer aquatics program in our town. Nothing unusual. A lot of towns have it. What's unusual is that last year before, very recently, it's been a very controversial subject. Been board meetings, all kinds of citizens getting involved, unhappy with the situation. Okay. Why do I want to get involved in something like that? My background is that, I've been involved in aquatics since I was a young boy. Everything from, swim team in high school, lifeguarding for the town, teaching swim lessons for the town, teaching, certifying lifeguards for the town, first aid, CPR, teaching at college, put my kids through swim programs. So, scuba diving, Watsu. I like water. I like water programs, like the aquatics. So, and in particular, I have experience with this town pool when I was in college, high school, college, when I was a swim instructor, lifeguard there back whenever. So I do have some, experience, I guess, direct experience as to what was going on at the town pool, and it's been many years. So that's my background. Not necessarily looking for a job. Like, I'm not looking, like, I don't need to be a lifeguard, show up every day at a certain time to make some money because I got to pay bills. My feeling was that this was a controversial topic because polarized a lot of people in the town. I have some experience in that arena and in that specific situation. I would like to offer that to see if we can't somehow find a solution, make this thing work for everybody. So I wanted to contact someone to say, I'd like to have a discussion about this is my background, my talents. Can I help in any way? So I called. Very nice lady. She said, wow, that sounds very interesting. Why don't you show up to our job fair? Which I did. So the job fair turned out to be an interview process. I wasn't expecting an interview process. I was expecting just to meet with this lady and have a discussion to see if I fit in anywhere to help out. So I kind of like triggered. Well, I don't want to fill out all these applications, references. I'm having to call people on the spot to get phone numbers and stuff. It's like, that's not what I was looking for. So it brought up a lot of stuff. And then when I got in there, it wasn't, the ladies were very, very nice. But I was expecting to have a conversation. I wasn't expecting to like being applying for a lifeguard position. I know my credentials expired, 10 years ago. I haven't taught since then, so they weren't kept up. I haven't, trained instructors or whatever. I knew I'd have to renew that. But, and that's how interview processes are. Here's the job, here's the requirements, can you do it? And being put on the spot, and now in a retirement frame of mind, it's like, well, no. I'm not willing to show up at 8 o'clock every morning during the summer when my grandkids are going to be wanting to do things. So it's kind of like, I didn't want to apply for the job, and now when they're specifically asking me, are you going to show up? Are you going to get all these certifications by then? It's like, no. I just said, no, I'm not going to do it. I mean, so it was like, oh my God, this is a job interview. I'm saying no to a job. It's like, it brought up so many things. So I guess in reflecting on that, it's kind of like I was looking to help with a solution to the problem. That's what I would get up for in the mornings, to work with other people to find a solution for this problem. Solution, problem solved. Let's move on to the next. I'm not looking for a 10-year commitment to be a lifeguard type of thing. So that's what I wanted. But the process, and that's how it is like in every business, I'm sure, it's already defined as what they need, and they're just looking for people to fill that spot. And what had come up to me kept saying the word cog. You're just a cog in the machine. They're looking for someone to fill this spot. There's no brain power involved. They don't want you to think outside the box. It's not these ladies. It's just how it is. It's already defined of what they need, and they want someone to do it, and they're willing to pay them a couple of bucks, right? So that was a big awareness, is that feeling that I'm not part of a solution. I'm just a cog in the system, and I guess that was a big awareness for me. And so I'm thinking to myself, I would get up in the morning to attend meetings and things if I could be part of a solution working with a group of people. I also would get up on a regular basis if it's something like if they had a Watsu program, like I could go in and do Watsu sessions with people. It's something where I can interact. I enjoy being in the water, helping other people. I would do that, but I've already been a lifeguard. I don't want to just walk around the pool. It's a great job. It is. It was. I enjoyed it immensely, but it's not where I'm at now. So it's much better understanding for me as to what I want out of retirement, but I think it also holds an interesting perception into the problems with the job market today, where can't get people to work or whatever. And perhaps, I don't know if it's true or not, I'm just one person, but I can say from my personal experience is that there's no dialogue. There's not like, how can we use your talents to help our organization solve this problem? It's just a cog in the machine. We need this done. Are you willing to do it? And I think the world's changed a lot in the last few years, and I don't know that model works anymore. Maybe we got to start looking at, trying to match what people's desires are to what the organization needs and how they can fit in. I don't know, maybe not. But I'm just saying it seems like a big issue these days, and maybe this is an insight into that. So with all that, it was a very good experience for me. I continue to hold out an opportunity if they do need my experience, background, expertise to help. It's fine. Probably not. I guess they probably already have put in place what they plan to do. and they just need people to fill it, which is fine. On a wider scale, I think maybe the workforce of the very near future, if not currently, is going to have to be different. It's going to have to, take into account, what make people happy. What do they want to do, and how can they be part of a solution? And I don't know how that works. It's probably all new, but as any news story or business owner tells you these days, is that they can't find workers. So obviously the old system is broken, and maybe we should start looking at least trying different methods to see what works in the coming years. All right, so that got pretty philosophical at the end. Anyways, I was grateful for the experience. I was grateful to meet those people. They're very kind to me. I found out a lot about myself and my perceptions now in retirement, and how much my grandkids and having that flexibility to be there for them means to me. So that was a very good insight. All right.